want to eventually like have your own, open your own gyms, or do you just want to be training and maybe just like do a couple of hours to make some money and stuff like that? What are you doing at uni?
So exercise and rehab. So eventually I think I want to be a physiotherapist, or at least exercise physio. And then if I want to do the extra year, become a physiotherapist, I'll do that. Just depends if I'm still passionate in it and how training goes as well. So if my CrossFit career is kind of going to hell, then I'll probably be really pushing into the physio.
Work on yourself.
Yeah, ideally I'd love to stay competing, but like do be a physiotherapist on the side, and then be able to, if I'm good enough and I get enough respect and enough following, I'll probably do my own sort of programming, and then maybe when I'm 35 I'd love to open a gym just to help young people get into the sport.
Yeah. What are you, with your, when you said following, what are you going to, like, do you feel like when you make it to the games that would be like your stepping stone to get a following, or have you already got kind of like an idea of like what you're doing now?
Ideally, I think getting to the games would be like the first step.
Yeah.
And if you want to be good, you got to be top 10.
Yeah.
Like you got to make a name. Like I'd love to be.
Who came 10th last games?
Oh, check that up there.
Wait, no, you have to make a name for yourself.
Oh,
so who came 10th?
Oh, who came 10th?
Yeah, who came 10th?
I don't have a clue. I have a clue.
So top 3.
I'm sure he was very fit. I'd love to go.
Oh, okay. So we've got some questions. Tristan, he's up first. Yes.
Again.
He's made the card. He's all over it. So we got. Would you go back to 14-year-old Zach for $1 million?
Oh. Actually, yes.
You would go back there for $1 million.
What?
You know, a $1 million.
Yeah, but I could start.
You might buy food though. Look, what do you got $1 million? You might be like,
oh, true.
Yeah.
If I have.
What made you go? Oh, because of the monkey bars. Is that the only reason?
Maybe. No. I was gonna start up a gym or start a home gym.
Yeah.
Start training.
Yeah.
Just for some size, you know.
Yeah.
But
we have another question in for Zach Thomas. What would you like to be when you grow up?
a catwalk model. Or
the catwalk model. Is that like serious?
I'd probably just a games athlete, I guess.
Yeah. Or
if it's a serious one, but
God, like if there was no CrossFit, what would you two do? What would you do to that, especially because like obviously it looks
sad.
Pretty sad. This is the exact.
Oh well, the perfect leadway. There was almost not going to be a CrossFit anymore. So, what did you guys? Were you guys worried when you saw all the commotion happening?
Well, I was kind of excited. Either way, it's a win-win. I mean, me and Zach kind of talked about it. We were like,
well, we weren't going to stop training. So.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah. He's not going to stop training. I think the thing was as well, like for businesses. For example, like CrossFit Wollongong, they spent years and they've only got one gym. It's completely built around CrossFit. It's very hard to go away from that. Now, whether you want to de-affiliate, and the ones that were de-affiliated, they had like 4 gyms. So that whether they de-affiliate or not, they would still have their members. They just wouldn't be able. They just wouldn't have to pay an affiliation or whatever. And then I don't even know. Like, what does being a CrossFit affiliate actually let the gym do?
I think there's certain movements in CrossFit that you can only use terminology for, which are like thrusters, wall balls. They're very CrossFit-based movements, and I think as well it's like basically free marketing as well. So if you have the CrossFit name on it, that's free marketing.
Yeah, just to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big name to have on your gym, so I think it's worth it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's it was a weird time because everyone was like going, oh, we want that gym. Like I heard like some people going like, oh, we want the gym changed. It's like. Yeah, some bigger gyms can do that, but I guess in the end it was better that you just waited.
Yeah.
It was probably the dumbest thing they could have ever said. I can't remember because they didn't like touch on the subject at all, and then that was the first thing Glassman tweeted. And you're just like, wow, that's the first thing you should have said.
Wow.
So yeah, you should have just like stayed silent. But it's like the people that just like waited. It eventually worked itself out, and it was the only thing that they were going to be able to do for people to re-sign up and stuff like that.
It wasn't not going to happen, I don't think. So.
Yeah, so it had to happen really. Max Leeds, thoughts on CrossFit and footy? So you guys haven't played footy, have you?
I did in year 7 and 8.
Did you? Did you do CrossFit at the time?
No.
You didn't do it. I think that it would be like. I did like strength training, and I feel like it made me really slow. It would be very interesting to go and do like play sport like footy, which is explosive and you need that strength, speed and everything. I think CrossFit would be like the number one thing to go to. Whether you're doing ollie lifting and some metcons, maybe not just CrossFit, but definitely having some kind of CrossFit base.
Yeah.
It would be like I reckon the number one thing to do training.
100%.
Other than, and the only reason I say that, and you wouldn't go up to 1 RMs with your ollie lifting. You would be doing, and also you wouldn't have to really do overhead stuff like overhead squats. It would be more the snatch pulls, high pulls, clean pulls, clean and jerk possibly.
Yeah.
You probably look at it more of a clean and press, like a push press or something like
Well,
that.
if you look at any of the top CrossFit athletes, if they had the skill sets to play footy, I'm sure they'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think Cole Sager played American football.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Which is like one of the more explosive ones, and like, but yeah, then the fitness will come into like something like rugby league where it's just like continuous rolling. There's no real stopping. I think the fitness would come over there. The only other thing is like when you're doing CrossFit, you'd rather be a little bit lighter, whereas
100%.
if you don't have that speed, you need to be a bit heavier.
Just lower body power. Actually, me and Zach talked about that. We were saying like when CrossFit was going down, like man, what's a sport we'll pick to just train all out for?
Well,
So we'll play footy.
when the ship was sinking.
Like we were talking about like I wish we were going to train as hard as we can for something. We were talking about man, it'd be so much easier if we just played footy and just trained for that. I was nearly going, when the gyms were closed, I was going to go back to footy because it was going to be a shortened season, and then they just were delayed, and then the gyms ended up opening up before the footy season even started, and I was like, okay, well I'm just going to be continuing back with CrossFit, and like, I wish I started training a bit earlier and lost a bit of weight, but you do what you got to do.
Does any more come through?
I'll refresh it. Yeah. Mikey CF, do you love me?
Yes.
Yeah?
So much.
Please say it into the mic and look at the
Please
camera.
say it to the mic.
Way too much. I don't like it.
But I think that's what else were we gonna? Anything else really to touch on? Is there
I had one question from Tristan Allen.
Yeah.
another
I don't know
one?
how the hell he gets me freaking questions, but
Tristan just
You have
gets
to go there and
questions
go
going.
up.
oh, Zach stored that.
What's that?
Yeah, you look like you've got the same.
Mikey actually made those for us.
What's
The fella that just commented.
Oh yeah.
I can't answer that one.
Yes, we can.
What's that? Cock size and length,
Please.
please.
Yeah,
You did say please.
Yeah, so
We'll go to Tristan Allen's question. I think Tristan Allen said, when did you realise you wanted to start going professional in CrossFit? I think as soon as we started, we just want to have a good dig.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't even know what I was doing really.
Yeah. When did you feel like you were like, okay, no, this is what I want to do?
Probably when.
This is my book.
Oh, sorry. Just over the mic.
What's over there?
I'd say when. Probably after the first open I done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realised I can probably go half decent in some of the things if I actually train. So
Yeah. If you were gonna study anything, what would it be? If you were gonna do anything like work-wise now, because you did lifeguarding, did you, like over summer? Other than that, if you were to study something, whether you go to TAFE or uni, what would you go into?
Probably something business related. Like I did a online little course, but it was like just introduction to accounting.
Yeah, you pretty much learn like in regards to business. You pretty much learn it all like on the go.
Yeah, I feel it was going to uni.
Yeah, like even like accounting. Like I just use like this application called QuickBooks, and you like link that up to your like bank account, and you can pretty much do your own accounting, and then you just like give that to your accountant or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I always thought uni would like, if I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, it was just going to be a waste of money. So
It is.
Oh yeah, like 100%. But you see so many people like they might go to uni for like a year or something like that, and they drop out, or people go to uni and like drop out, do a trade, and it's like you could have just done that from the start.
There goes 10 grand.
Yeah, Paul.
maybe 20.
Or even people that are like going into like these dead end like degrees that like you can't, like it's so hard to get a job in.
Yeah.
They do it.
Exercise psychology. Sorry, there's no jobs in there, don't do it.
But then you're like, yeah, that's like what, like 20 grand plus, 10 grand plus, whatever. And then you go out and then you just end up getting a job back at a cafe.
Yeah,
And it's like,
that's
oh yeah,
it.
I've got a good degree, like great, but yeah. Anyway, we didn't get any more questions come through.
No, check. Nothing about nothing appropriate.
I reckon we'll be able to now that we have like, if we have like a regular thing, we can ask the questions and have like a massive leeway. Yeah. Well, this has even been going for a while now. Anyway, I think it's been going for like 20 minutes or something like that.
Not bad.
Why not?
Yeah. But anyway, I need to go get a massage, which is gonna be great.
I'm giving the massage.
Yeah, they're both giving me the massage. But anyway, we'll call it there, fellas. What do you
That's
reckon?
it. Donezo.
Done?
Yeah. Next time we're gonna get Jimmy
And
in,
so
Come
bye
back next week.
say bye to everyone on the YouTubes. We got YouTube there,
Thank you so much.
iTunes, Spotify here.
please.
Till next time, guys. Catch you later.